Distance healing, 523. Felt a lot of resistance at first, which was a good, healthy fear of this. The first time you're getting healing from me. That's good, good boundaries on your part. So that was good. Called on Jesus and Archangel Michael and all the light to relax you. First thing was so tired. Holy cow. Stop taking others' crap into your system. That's an old, outdated way of helping. Stop. So I want to clear you out, but you need to stop taking crap in order to keep the good feeling. So I had, I got a text. I just want to share this text with you. I got it this morning before I started this healing. And this person asked me, I was wondering if you have insight into the relationship between vibration and disease. Chronic disease like heart disease or maybe even a mental illness. This person that texted said they remember hearing recently that women that hit middle age sometimes develop heart disease because their soul's desires have been chronically neglected because of family work, doing for others, always busy, etc. And this is when the process of active dying begins. A shrinking of the soul, I guess. It resonated with her because that's how she was feeling. And I felt powerless and didn't know what to do about it other than go to the doctor and start paying homage to Big Pharma. And still having an unhappy soul, I was stuck. Okay, so now they got a healing, and now they're noticing an opening of the heart and a lightness of being. Actual physical lifting of the physical pressure on her chest. Okay. She says, I'm convinced my heart is clearing. Yeah. I feel that especially for us women, we are at real risk for disease when we hit middle age due to soulful neglect, honestly, just about everyone I know, I'm seeing this in them like it was in me. I see things now I didn't before, like emotional pain and hurting souls, and I understand the mind-body connection in a new way. It's way more than what I've preached: eating right, exercise, spiritual, stuff, whether it's going to church or whatever, although those things help. Okay. And they asked if I was getting the same stuff. All right, so then I said, Neem Karoli Baba simplifies it by saying you have been taught to be sad, but it's all that. Our individual vibrational frequency is so important, and the stories we allow to live in our minds, they create our reality. The law of attraction is always at work, and we are always in the receiving mode for something. That's why the first agreement is be impeccable with your word, because you create in the universe. The people that don't understand that, the ones that focus on what is wrong, are going to keep suffering. And I believe many will get sick. All right, so I wanted to share that with you. Back to your healing. Smile. All you people have to allow others to choose misery without trying to help them by listening to their complaining. ! You are going to get sick. All capitals underlined. Stop. All capitals. I don't know how old you are, but your soul isn't effing around right now. Stop, capital letters, listening to bitching and complaining. There's like a treasure trove of crap you've taken in from other people, as if you could help them. You need to stay clear. Stay clear as in caps. This seems like, you've just been a good person all your life. All your life you've been a good person, and you've been a good friend, and you've listened, but you've taken in a lot of junk. Okay, I have a Reiki 2 class, which is a distance class, May 30th and 31st, so that's next weekend. If you're interested, I can give you the attunement, remotely, and then I would just put you in the group, and you'd start, I send movies that go along with the material, and Also, I'm live streaming mini videos so that people can kind of prep for the class if they want it. Okay. Slowly and gently stretch and release. Let go of everything you can. Turn off the TV. Ask your heart, do I have a screen addiction? TV or screens or people? There's just layers of crap. Just layers. There's a lot in there. You take in a lot. So you would have been a baby that got overstimulated. So some people can take it in and let it go, take it in and let it go. I feel like it's in your system. It's like you try to help people by, really, you're a great listener. You're a really good listener. I don't know what your job is, but you're such a good listener. You're an active listener. I would like to teach you how to listen and then immediately get rid of it. If you're empathic, I don't know if you're aware of empathy, people who are empathic are really set up for emotional blackmail. Okay. If you can feel how other people feel and they're unhappy, you're going to throw yourself under the bus to fix their mood so that you can relax. So if they're unhappy or they're uncomfortable or they're not relaxed, you're going to want to use your energy to relax them, make them feel better so that then you can relax. If that's you, I can, Reiki 2 is going to help with that too. But even if you don't ever take my class, there's a book by this woman, Susan Forward. I bet you're empathic. That's why I'm yawning. And I also burped it clear. Yeah, there's a book by Susan Forward called Emotional Blackmail. And people who are empathic, that feel better when other people feel better, we are set up for other people kind of control us through fear, obligation, and guilt. Fear, obligation, and guilt. You only have to read the first 19 pages. It really lays it all out, I promise, if you want to get that. Susan Forward, Emotional Blackmail. Okay, so slowly and gently stretch. Just stretching. Be mindful as you stretch. You don't have to take a yoga class or anything. Just enjoy stretching your body very slowly. Just with the intention of pushing everything out from the inside. Releasing and letting go. Push everything out. Okay. All right. So, at this stage in your healing, I felt like I wish I could take care of you in my house for 1 week, and then I would call all the shots. You would let me tell you what to do. You would feel like a different person. One of your jobs would be to count the hummingbirds on the porch as they came, and I wouldn't even care about the answer. It would just be a trick to make sure you stare in nature. And then I heard your soul is mad. If you have a condition, a physical condition, a sickness or something like that, that's actually diagnosed already, go on YouTube, All Calm Down. I did a video series called All Calm Down, and there's like 5 videos, and one of them says general audience, like it's for a general audience. I made that one to heal like a specific illness. So you could just also text me and I can send that to you. I can find that for you quickly and send it to you. So your soul's mad. It's all bullshit. There's so much love for you. And then you've tried to do the right thing. Stop. Stop. Let your belly go. Oh, cow. Then I started coughing, which tells me that there's a 5th chakra issue. We get into that later. We haven't gotten to the stations or the chakras yet. All right. Here's what we're doing with you now. We're going to make you got to make yourself strong and healthy from the inside out. Then you can assist others from your high vibration. you've been depleting yourself in trying. Remember you remember that you have to put your own oxygen mask on first before you help others. It won't take long to get you squared away. Who would say that to you? Who would say squared away? Do you have a deceased relative or loved one, deceased loved one? Sorry. Anyway, I could do we just have tea, and I can channel someone who's passed. So you will know who I'm talking about when I say who would say squared away. Because that's what they're saying. If we focus on you now, like big time, get you squared away, and then you'll be able to really help. So who would say squared away? All right. It won't take long. But now we want to strike while the iron is hot. So, this is not a young person who would say squared away, because that's a military term, and strike while the iron is hot also would not be a young person. You got this healing. We need to teach you how to build health and strength inside out. And you're going to have to seriously look at how you spend your time and who you spend it with. And then I burped, which is a release. And now I'm yawning. You're going to have to seriously look at how you spend your time and who you spend it with. Change the subject when something comes up and they start talking about SHIT capitals. You don't have to let people vent to you about capital SHIT. Value, this is all capitals too, value your existence more than this or that. You're missing it. And then I go, it was really intense at this point. There was like this, I don't know if it's your higher self I don't remember now if it's your higher self or if it's a guide that's like, change the subject when you start talking about shit. You don't have to let people vent to you about shit. Value your existence more than this. More than that. You're missing it. So it got really intense, and I said, you're missing the golden years? And then they got pissed at me for trying to come out with an expression right now. And they were just like, That made me laugh. And then I said, okay, back to it. And here's from the quote, you don't have to try to be a good person. You are, capitals and underline, a good person. You have to live, capitals, your life for, underline 3 times, your own soul's, all capitals, growth. We are not effing around. Some people are going up, some are going down. This is a big paradigm shift. So I'm really sorry if this is super triggery for you, because you don't know me and you don't know that I'm hilarious and loving. But there's a lot of capitals and underlining going on, and I'm pretty laid back as a person. But they were just like, we are not effing around. Some people are going up, some people going down. There's a big paradigm shift happening now. It's happening now. We're in this beautiful paradigm shift. I started Renegade Yoga years ago. I've been doing healing for 20 years, but I started this thing called Renegade Yogi a couple years ago, just for this period of time that we're going through now, to give people a surfboard so that when the waves come, they can really go and evolve, go fast, really move up fast, go quickly. So even though you never heard of me 2 years ago, your soul's wanting to get in on that action. So this may seem super, super harsh, and so for that I apologize, but your soul is not effing around. This is we're not effing around, okay? Let it be easy for you. Then you can offer that same ease, but people can't keep bitching, capital. People can't keep bitching and expect their lives to improve. That's just stupid, capitals. All right, so relax your belly, smiling face. All my meditations, if you go on Renegade Yogi channel, or if you're on Facebook, you can go on Facebook, Renegade Yogi Meditation and Healings page. You can go back and do any of my old guided healing meditations. But they're also on my YouTube channel that you'll be able to be hooked up with from this video. So Smiling face, relax your belly. Don't let people bring you down. Of course you know this. Of course you know this, but I don't think you realize how much you've taken on over the years. It's work to be happy. Enjoy your work. Don't let anyone take it away from you. Don't let anyone steal your joy. I don't care if it's your kids, 2 exclamation points. Anything, okay. People who are mired in negativity is not, capital and underline, beautiful. I call it virtue signaling. Okay. And we've never spoken on the phone, so I don't even know what you sound like. I don't know what your life situation is, which is great because, you're not vulnerable to me at all. So we end up using an easy way into what's happening now. Okay, so the left, so the left is not liberals. I know people get them, put them together, but to me, George Carlin was a liberal, but he would be against the leftists now. So the left, the people who, don't want to shut down free speech, stuff like this, the left is going to get sick. Stretch more. So stretch the body more. And it's funny because I don't know if you're on the left or in the left, or if you're on the far right. It doesn't matter, because the way that they're giving this information for you, it's for everybody in a way, and it's not saying one side is good or bad. Okay, so roll with this for me, because I don't know if you're on the left or on the right or in the middle or nothing. I'm nothing and everything. But the people on the left are going to get sick because of the lower vibrations. Let me just show you the vibrational scale really quick. All right. So, 20 is shame, 30 is guilt, 50 apathy, 75 grief, 100 fear. Okay, the news deliberately puts people in fear, and then it's easy to make them angry because they're rising on the scale. Okay, desire 125. So this is right where the mainstream kind of keeps the general masses. Somewhere between fear, desire, and anger. Keeps them right in here. Then you've got the best consumer, you have the most consumers. You can sell the most stuff. Because once you start moving up, courage is 200. Neutrality, willingness, acceptance. But 400 is reason. If we collectively vibrated at 400, we wouldn't have wars going on all over the world. 500 is love, 540 is joy, and this is healing. People in a joy vibration, if I have anybody with cancer, I make them spend an hour a day in this vibration. Okay, joy. But everybody really, technically, without cancer, everybody should really kind of be shooting for an hour a day in joy. You don't have to do a whole hour straight. You can do 4 15-minute blocks or 2 half-hour blocks. Peace 600, and then 900 is, we talked about 900, but 900 is gratitude, empowerment, and freedom. Okay. Okay, about the people that are going to be getting sick. All right, so the people down in the lower vibrations they get sick. They get sick more easily because they're more contracted. They have a contracted awareness, and then we expand as we go up. All right. Stretch more. All caps. Stretch more. But then they said, remember, stretch slowly, mindfully. All right. First station is your relationship with yourself. You don't know who you are because you're trying to be good, or what you think you're supposed to be. We want an ease in this station. By we, I mean me and your entire team. We want ease in this station. My relationship with myself. So, if I could take you for a week in my house, I would make you journal about what you really like and what you love. I would make you watch Law of Attraction videos. So you can watch Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks videos on YouTube. They're all Law of Attraction. So what you like raises your vibration, that's your desire, and what you don't like or don't love is your contrast. That lowers your vibration. So nothing's good or bad. You don't hate anything. It's just your contrast. It's a lot of contrast. You don't have to hate it. Power in you being you. Okay. Not a cardboard cutout of what you think you're supposed to be. Simplicity, like an old person. I like this. I don't care for that. I like this. I don't care for that. So I know what I like. There was a movie called Runaway Bride with Julia. Somebody. Come on, I can see her face. If you type in Runaway Bride, she didn't know how she liked her eggs. And she ran away. I'm not ruining the movie for you, but to figure out how she likes her eggs. So it's time for you now to really dig into the meat of who you are, what you really like, what you really love. Digging into the meat. Because you already are this awesome person. But it's a simple, good, relaxed, peaceful, easy feeling to be around your true nature. And then it seems like you move out of the simplicity. Your soul, anyway, thinks you're trying to be good, or what you think you're supposed to be. And it's time to just really dig into really what you are. I know what I like. All right. So then somebody said this: when people think there's a huge problem, they stop breathing deeply and are on hyper alert, looking for danger, what to be afraid of. Like life stops. Their breath stops right around their boobs. All right. And they tell themselves it's only for a couple weeks, couple months, but they stop living deeply, clearly. Their ego puts their mind on guard. But that can become a habit. So done long enough, it becomes a habit. All right. And then they wanted me to tell you this quick story. My mother died of breast cancer. My mom died of cancer, complications of cancer. She had cancer, survived it, and then she had leukemia as a result of the way they treated the cancer. And then she had a bone marrow transplant, and that was long and then drawn out. And then she ended up dying in the hospital after that. Somebody gave me a breast cancer bracelet, and I was so happy to put that bracelet on. And I felt good. I had this pink, it was a pink bracelet. That's no shock. But I had the hardest time taking it off. So I wore it for a really long time, and it was getting kind of gross under my, under the bracelet. Like, when you get wet and whatever. It was really hard to take that bracelet off. So when you get your mind in and you allow it to get this story of to be afraid of this, to be afraid of that, when it gets harder and harder, and it gets harder and harder to say, okay, now it's safe. Now I can take the bracelet off. It was hard for me to take the bracelet off. I remember I had to cut it because I had to wreck it so that I couldn't put it back on. It got really weirdly stressful. All right. Find to change with the times, but not find to stop living deeply. If like a person takes yoga classes and they stop because of how things are now, the way things are now, and I don't want to say because they look at videos that say this thing that's happening now, May 2020, then try and take some online courses or YouTube videos, or if you're on some sort of social media. I know on Twitter there's a lady that does free yoga videos through Twitter. I just assume that there's people doing it through Instagram, people like Instagram, stuff like that, or definitely, I'm sure YouTube does too. Or you can buy a video. All right. If you take yoga classes and they stop because of the way things are now, then take some online. You may find something you like better. Necessity is the mother of invention. The way I'm doing my Reiki 2 class, I never never did it like this. I always had people come in person, and now I'm holding this class next weekend. I'm really excited because I'm getting all the stuff, the boring stuff, out of the way, chipping away at it little by little with these little short videos, and then people can go back and look at it. And then the class time that I'm doing by live stream is going to be all sharing and all healing, which is all I really want to do anyway. So necessity is the mother of invention, and there's never any going back. It's always moving forward. We're always marching toward death, somebody said. We're always marching toward death. Okay. I wondered if you had to pee, because I had to pee, so I wondered if you cleaned out a lot. Second station, there's nothing to report there. But so I just did a sweeping healing through the second station, which would be your intimate partner relationship. Third, so that's good. That's good news, or maybe it's too big. They wanted to get forward in the healing. So the third station is with your children. If you have children, the third station. So they said it's all the stuff we've already communicated. No offense, but it seems like much of the disharmony that you're experiencing in your life starts with you. It feels like you're getting negativity from one place, like external. It doesn't feel like the negativity starts in your center, like in your heart, in your body, because your energy is amazing. When I went through your chakras, oh my God, it was like, oh, so nice. But when I was in the stations, it felt like you're getting negativity externally. So I don't know if you watch like CNN. The people who watch CNN are really, those are the most miserable people right now. It just seems to be. So I don't know what but it felt like you're getting a lot of the disharmony is from what you're experiencing coming into your life. Starts with you, and then it feels like so it feels like you're getting negativity from one place, and then you're bringing it into the closer relationships. Like, I don't know if you're getting it from your friends or the outside world, which would be like TV or screens. You're getting negative, or it could be, social media. It feels like you're getting negativity from outside, external, not from inside you, and then you're bringing that negativity to your close relationships. Like you're getting it from your friends or the outside world, and bringing it into your family, your closer relationships. Maybe using the news against people you love. Then there was a lot of coughing right then, which was, for me, fifth chakra issues. So you could be getting information and then venting out. I don't know what you're doing. But you're not doing anything wrong, and you're not doing anything different than a lot of people are doing. So it doesn't make you a bad person. It's just that right now your soul wants to change right now. Fourth station, family and friends. Then my left ear hurts so much. So I'm wondering if you have a left ear issue. But left ear, I'm gonna text you what left ear means from a book. But basically left is worthiness, not good enough, and ear, I don't want to hear. What do you not want to hear? That you're not good enough. Do you not want to hear that you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve? Is that it? Something like this. So, are you afraid to hear that you're not good enough, you're not doing good enough, or you don't deserve something good? Are you afraid to hear that? All right, so that's what the left ear would be. Something like this. Again, we want to say there's so much bullshit being perpetrated on the people of the world. This is not your fault. Maybe it's happening to you. Maybe you're doing it. It doesn't matter. Stop being or allowing the madness. This is what they said. So now, I did a healing, I want to say yesterday. Like, don't be part of the pandemonium. I'm going to have to do a video about pandemonium, and I'll send that to you. All right. So, I'm not blaming you. Pandemonium. I need to look up the definition. All right. Don't be part of the pandemonium. No one's soul, right now, no one's soul wants them to be part of the pandemonium. It's insanity. There is so much information out there, and so much of it is wrong, and so much of it is true, and so much of it is convoluted, and so much of truth is mixed with fiction, and like all this stuff's going on. It's just pure pandemonium. Just stop. Everybody's soul. It's not just you. Everybody's soul's like, just stop. Back to basics. Sleep, smile, enjoy food, time in nature, enjoy yourself, enjoy your friends, enjoy your family. All the relationships that you have, if you're going to spend time with people, you should be able to enjoy those relationships. At this point in your life, just for the next couple weeks, 2 weeks max, just if you could, the more you could cut out relationships that you don't enjoy, cut them out for 2 weeks. That's why if I could just keep you in my house for a week, I feel like everything would rearrange and you would leave like, whoa, well, I'm not going back to that, and I'm not going back to that. I'm going to stop doing all that. I'm going to start doing this, start doing that. That feels so much better. Then you can be yourself, feel yourself from the inside out. Feels good to be me. I am enjoying this incarnation as me. Okay. Back to basics. And that comes up again later, so I'm not going to, belabor that. Fifth station is the world at large. Okay, so I don't know you, so I don't know if this is the way you're thinking outward, or if some guides are saying it to you, okay? Your fifth station is your relationship to the world at large. And this station says booming. Why do these people feel like they are doing anything helpful when they're being hateful? And then it says opt out of this program. And so we want you to, like I said, I don't know if it's you. If it is you, I love you. You don't know me, but I bless you, I forgive you, I respect your free choice if you are any of these things, and I love you so much. So it doesn't matter to me what you are, what you identify as. I don't love you less. There is no right answer, I guess I'm saying. The thing that's important to me right now is that your soul wants the surfboard and to get on board with it wants to go up. It wants to evolve. It wants to be part of the paradigm that's shifting to the higher vibrations. It wants to leave the lower vibrations behind. Okay, so that's all that really matters to me. I love what I do. I'm like in love with what I do. I love what I do. So we want you to keep this in mind. I'm opting out. I am opting out. I, capital A, capital M. It's about me. I am opting out. And then they got really loud again. I get one life as who you are. This I call it a meat suit. This is a meat suit, and white, blonde, blue, girl, female, whatever. Meat suit details. So to me, the meat suit details don't matter. I mean, I enjoy this meat suit as a female, as a, whatever. I enjoy the meat suit, but my soul can move on, has come in to this meat suit. This meat suit only lives one time. I get one life as this meat suit. It only exists one time. Even if my soul comes back, this existence is precious. Your soul connected with me now because it wants to be part of the upward shift in consciousness. If you're feeling a stress in your soul, it's this. It doesn't want to miss this opportunity. Like I said, I started Renegade Yogi. All right. Okay, so if you're a leftist, the first few steps will be tough for you. If you're anything else, like if you're an old school liberal, if you're an independent, if you're a conservative or a libertarian or an anarchist, or you don't give any kind of a crap about politics, there's only one step. Love the leftists. It's the only step. But stay away from them. Let them be. No fighting. Anyone in the fight feeds the fight. Whoever gets it, feels it, leaves the fight and loves. So, if you're conservative, libertarian, anarchist, you don't care about politics, you don't care about that, there's only one step. Love the leftists. Love them. If you happen to be a leftist, then you're going to have to just stop, relax, calm down, come to center, bring all your energy back to yourself, understand and hear me that your soul wants to be part of the upward shift in consciousness. So it's sort of like you're going to have to turn the ship around, you're going to have to learn about the law of attraction. So everyone needs to love the leftists and then move away from them. Just let them be. No fighting. Anyone in the fight, anyone in the fight feeds the fight. Whoever gets it, oh my God, I'm in the fight, feels it, then leaves the fight and loves all the people fighting. Just love them. Move away from them and love and love and love. Love and love and love, and you raise your vibration more and more and more, and you move towards the upward shift in consciousness. Okay. Love their lives, loves themselves, creates joy, creates peace in their corner of the universe, brings light to the world. All right? So if you happen to be a conservative and you are like, oh, why are these people, I forget what I said, the question. Stop asking questions you don't want the answer to. Just move towards the higher vibrations and love and love and love and love and love. As you move into the higher vibrations of love, peace, okay, joy 540, peace 600, fall in love with your life, fall in love with yourself, do more of what you love, focus on what you love, watch your law of attraction videos. Keep moving your vibration up and love and love and love. Anyone who irritates you, pisses you off, or makes you mad, okay, I feel my healing these are cups that I make. I make better cups than this, but this is the first one that I made. I just sold all my cups. Yay for me. I feel my healing feeling of anger to receive the holistic benefit of a boundary defense instead of wallowing in the general feeling of betrayal, resulting in the emotional block of blame. It's all their fault. Doesn't matter if it's a side. It's all their fault that we're in this position. It's all their fault. It's all their fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's like my kids. All right? All right. So if you feel angry, if you feel angst, feel it. It's telling you to put a thicker boundary there. If you schedule lunch, or if you're supposed to schedule some kind of a meeting with a friend, and you're like, oh, I gotta go have lunch with her. Maybe you don't. Or maybe you can invite a friend that makes you happy or makes you laugh. I have a friend that is younger than me, but acts like she's older than me, and she's always getting mad at me because, I don't know, I don't act like a grown-up or whatever. When I'm spending time with her, I do it with someone who thinks everything I say is funny. And then it's easier for me to be there because the person who gets mad at me for not acting like a grown-up, as she's mad at me, the other one's like, I love you, All right? So think about your time, who you spend it with, how are you spending it? Because, do we say... I don't want to run out of time. I may have to make you a second video. Let's post the live stream. Yeah, I'm going to have to make you 2 videos because, anyway, I'm just going to have to make you 2 videos. When you die, though, I'll say this really fast. When you die, you realize, oh, crap. Like, I wasted so much time on trying to make those people happy, and I never ended up making them happy more than the 5 minutes that I was doing what they wanted me to do. And then I ended up kicking the can down the road, and I ended up getting so mad at me because ultimately I stopped doing what they told me to do. It's like I wish I just stopped doing what that person told me to do. I wish I just focused on my own growth at the time, like that. So after you die, so the people who die show me, like, they pass and they're like, and the first thing they always say is, wow, that happened fast. And then the regrets, they start thinking, oh man, I didn't do that thing I knew I should have done, and I was afraid to do that other thing. I was afraid to let those people go, or whatever. I wish I wasn't so afraid, whatever. All right. All right. So love. If you're angry or frustrated or irritated, do what you can do, and I can help you with this, to move away from those people. And I can teach you how to be with people and do your spiritual work, so you're actually raising your vibration while you're with people who lower your vibration. And it's all about the peaceful warrior acts and the fool reacts. And if you take my Reiki 2 class, one of the movies that I give you guys is The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. Okay, all right. So whoever gets it, feels it, leaves the fight, and then just loves. As you move away from the fight, you just love and love and love and love. Loves their life, loves themselves, creates joy, creates peace in their little corner of the universe, and brings light to the world. Okay, now we're getting into the chakras. First chakra. Removing what makes you feel unsafe. So the first chakra, if you don't know, is down near your genitals. And it's safety and security and belonging, feeling like you belong. So in your first chakra, we just started removing what makes you feel unsafe. Again, law of attraction, like a magnet, it draws other crap to make you feel unsafe. So there's always multiple realities happening simultaneously. There's the, if you think of an iceberg, 10% of the iceberg is above the water. That's the physical plane of existence. And then 90% is below the water. That's the spiritual plane of existence. So you'll have, like, when you're in alignment with your soul, and for you, when you're in alignment with your soul, it feels very simple. It's very simple. It's like simple and it's elegant. You probably have a very clean style of like clothing that you're drawn to or whatever. Okay, but that comes up later. So 10% is the physical world. It's already been created. So we look at what we've already created. Do we like it? Whatever we like, we keep creating. Whatever we don't like, we stop, discreate, and create something new. 90% is spiritual. So when you're in alignment and you feel like you're connected with your heart and you're in service to other people, so you're serving other people, but it brings you like tremendous joy to be doing that. So when I talk about work-life balance, the work is how you can create an income by being in service to other people as you serve yourself. So for me, it's healing work. Could be like for a doctor, whatever. So that's work. And then the life is resting and recharging. And so the old paradigm, people would work a job they really hate, and then they need more time to do hobbies, things they like, and then they need the rest and recharge. So they were taking, but the physical world is best used with the duality, work, life, good, bad. It's not really good, bad, but it's the Tao. It's black, white, desire, contrast. So work-life balance is best when I know that I have limited resources, time, energy, money, and a good half my time is spent resting, recharging. So I can use money to go on vacation. When I go on vacation, I give myself energy back. So I'm using my time on vacation and money to bring energy back to myself. And in my work part, I'm using energy and time to create money. So, time, energy, money, my resources, work, life, balance. It's perfect. So that's what I help people work towards. All right. So spiritual reality, 90%. So your heart can guide you to who to help, and also how to help in the highest best of all. So being in service and serving myself. All right. By understanding that there are two realities happening simultaneously at all times, it helps you not grip the egoic self and listen purely to the egoic mind. So if I look at life as a game, and it's a game board, and I want to pick up all the game pieces, so I want to be able to love more deeply, and so I have to learn about self-righteousness in order to win that game piece. And when I win the game piece of self-righteousness, which is a block to love, now I unblock that way of loving. So then, now that I've learned about self-righteousness, and I have compassion for it, I saw it in myself, I healed it in myself, I was tested and I passed, I win the game piece. But now what's left there, that block disintegrates, but the energy that's left is easy compassion that I have for other people who are self-righteous. I have a video about that I could send you if you're interested in that. So, what else? When you can understand that 90% of my life is a spiritual reality, I'm not this is a meat suit. The 10% is the physical world. Then you can align with your spirit. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want to create? What do I want to create? I'm in alignment. Anything that comes to me to be created, to be manifested, comes to my heart, and then I know that is, I can trust that is a divine manifestation that's going to come through me. So then I can allow it to come through me into the physical plane, into the 10%. So I don't buy into, oh, well, I need this. In order to have that, I need to have this. And in order to have that, I need to make this much money. And I need to work this hard. And if I want to make more money, I need to work harder or whatever. So those are egoic lies. But when I remember that 90% of my life is a spiritual existence, and it's only 10% in the physical world, then I realize I can create this thing where I do healings from my house, in my backyard or whatever, and I just make a video and give the information. That's my work. That's my contribution or whatever. So it comes in the 90%, and then I manifest it in the 10% in the physical world. Okay. All right. So your first chakra says, create stories of safety and belongingness to the world. There's a law of attraction 68-second video I want to send you. All right. So you got all these people buying into this physical world reality, even though it's like, depending on who you listen to, it's completely different realities. And, you know, the thing that's happening right now, there's a task force. And there's two opposing realities inside that one task force. Two different people in the task force. One says the numbers are overinflated by 25%, and the other one says the numbers are underreported. And they're in the exact same task force. Okay, so, you know, some people say wear a mask, you know. Reduces oxygen, and, you know, the other people say reduces oxygen, it screws up your immune system, it doesn't let us build herd immunity, people are smashing trucks, and somebody running with a mask collapsed their lung. All right, so there's all these, it's like two polar opposing realities, and people are chasing after, oh, this is what I heard. Well, this is what I heard. It's fine, listen, you know, but you still have to be the one who decides what's true for me, for you, you know. All right. All right, and it's going to sound crazy, but there's no wrong way to be, because through the experience of living and everybody having the same well, it's not the same, but living at the same time frame, but having different experiences and sharing different pieces of, you know, the blind men touching the elephant. So it's a Chinese parable. All these blind men touch an elephant, and as they're describing it, they start fighting with each other because the person touching the tusk says it's hard and pointy, and the person touching the side is like, no, it isn't. It's like this, and it feels this, and the person touching the foot, it's like, no, and the person touching the tail is like, no. So they all fight with each other, but it's through sharing this elephant and their personal experience of reality. And we all listened, we could all listen to each other, and then we could put the whole elephant together. That's the parable. It's really pretty cool. Anyway, ask your heart the right questions. How can I feel safe right now? Meditate, sleep, eat right. This is health. Healthy time in nature. The answer is the same. And then they said back to basics. Allow others their reality. You improve your own. Your first chakra says create stories of safety and belonging. And then your second chakra, that's near your so the first chakra is the root, red. And then the second chakra is above that, and it's orange, and it's your sacral. And it has to do with creativity and power in your intimate relationships. So your second chakra says, enjoy your body. Oh my God. Eating, sleeping, sex, clothes, shoes, hair. I don't know if you get your nails done or makeup. You have a beautiful second chakra. Creativity. And then I wrote, I could hang out in here all day. Your soul is proud of the package it put together as you. Beautiful, great archetype wheel layout. I don't know if you know what archetypes are. Carolyn Mace has a really cool thing. I'm going to do something with it. I had a workshop before, but that was an in-person thing. Basically, your personality is made of 12 archetypes, but everybody has the child, the prostitute, the victim, and the saboteur. So people who have like addiction issues have a saboteur that's in significant house. So everyone has those 4, and then there's roughly another 8 that make up your archetype wheel. So your archetype wheel, your soul is very proud of the package that it put together as you. Just very, very, your soul is like, she's so beautiful. And we made this beautiful package of archetypes, and you're this great listener, and you are this really good person, but then when you try to be a good person, your ego is just totally in the way. And the person, your true nature is actually much more simple and more profound and deeper and actually way more full. But you give too much to others, and you take on too much crap. That's the biggest issue that I found. I'm going to have to wrap this video up again and start and do a second video for you, because I got a live stream in my Reiki group. Okay, so your soul's super proud of the package you put together as you. Beautiful, great archetype wheel layout. Third chakra is your solar plexus, right below your boobs. Lots of stories of other people. Your soul says, your soul said, in your third chakra, your soul says, if only she knew how much about other people, if only she knew how much they don't matter. And it asked me to tell you about when you pass over. Any parts of your appearance you might pick at don't matter at all. Yes, you're very beautiful. You're very beautiful. Your energy, your soul, let your soul shine forth. Something that I heard a long time ago. Let everything about you breathe the calm and the peace of the soul. Okay. Yeah. So if you look at a photo, like if you look at a photo of yourself and you pick it apart, that's a two-dimensional thing. Even a video like this, even though I'm animated, is only like 3-dimensional at the best. When you are your true self, your soul, you can get to a 5-dimensional reality. And self-esteem is totally irrelevant at that point. We're gonna stop on the 3rd chakra. So I want to leave you with this. It could be that if you just calm down, come to center, come to the center of your center, and you just make your own highest vibration your priority, and you just allow everything happening around you to keep happening around you, but you just raise your own vibration, 900, gratitude, empowerment, freedom, and you bring all the light that you can to your corner of the universe, and you allow people to take it or leave it, and you deepen the experience of being you. Just keep bringing your energy back to yourself, bringing back to yourself, coming back to yourself, and you allow everything about you to breathe the calm and the peace of the soul. And you just focus on 900 level vibration, gratitude, empowerment, freedom. And if you have anyone that wants to fight you at that point, it could just be that they're completely wrong, completely misinformed, and they're on their way to getting some kind of sickness. And at that point, the Renegade Yogi principles are, I bless you and your anger towards me. I forgive you and your anger towards me. I respect your free will choice to be angry with me. And I love you from here, my 900 level vibration. Anger is a 150 level vibration. One person vibrating at 1,000 raises 2 million at 200. So I'm sorry that I'm unable to help all of you at 100 fear and all of you at 150 anger. I'm not available for your reality. I'm moving into the higher paradigm shift towards the higher vibrations, empowerment, gratitude, freedom. As I work on my own highest potential vibration and my highest existence, vibrational frequency, I become available for the new reality, the 5-dimensional, pure, true self-reality, deepening the experience of being who I am now. This meat suit only lives once. I enjoy back to basics, and so it is. So, anyway, I love you, and so that's one video down. I got another video. Oh, the other one will probably be shorter. All right, love ya. All right, see you in part 2. Thank you. See ya.